We live, we live, we live. Let's fix these settings up. Let's fix these settings up. Yeah. All right, y'all. It's your boy Ange. It's about that time. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. If you been here watching my reaction videos thus far, I appreciate all of you. Shout out to my boy Beneath is gonna be jumping on here. Shout out to Luffy that's on here as well. We are going to be doing this reaction to One Piece chapter 1111. I'm super excited to go ahead and do this chapter here. Shout out to Angel number 1111. If you are familiar with numerology, I hope this brings everybody good fortune and blessings, especially after this chapter. I'm excited to see what we have happen next. I'm looking forward to seeing more of the gorosei's interaction with Luffy. Zoro, I believe, wrap things up with Lucci as well. So we're going to actually see potentially Zoro go against one of the gorosei, which I would love to see overall. I know we're going on like a 3-week hiatus, so we're not getting One Piece for almost a month after this chapter here. So I know Oda is going to leave us with amazingly greatness as well as a amazing greatness, as well as, you know, just the biggest cliffhanger of life. So without further ado, I want to jump inside this reaction video. If you guys haven't already subscribed and or jumped on my page and subscribed, like, commented already, make sure you guys go ahead and do so. I greatly would appreciate it. So it's your boy Straw Hat Ange here, and we are about to go ahead and read chapter 1111. But as you guys know, in the last chapter, the gorosei are going against Luffy and the gang. We have one of the gorosei who happens to be like, they kind of showed all the forms are essentially almost like demon gods in a sense, their history or what their mythical zone or non-mythical zone, dark mythical zone, that could be a thing, or demon mythical zone, who knows. But we had Saint Ethanbaron v Nusjuro go ahead and zoom through everything. It seems like his observation arc is fairly high, where he's able to essentially get to an individual in an instant if he can, you know, target on to them. I'm not sure if it's a target thing or he just happens to have that much kind of speed, and his observation hockey allows him to really see into the distance, not so much as time but actual physical distance. So I'm interested in seeing if we get a little bit more of him. We might be jumping on to a new gorosei, or sorry, planet, essentially one of the 5 elders. But we'll see what happens in this chapter here. You know, things are getting tight. We're coming down to a countdown. I believe we're at 7 minutes left before the beginning of the transition, so they have to hold off the gorosei for a whole another 7 minutes, but I'm sure our gang can do it. So let's see what we got going on here. All right. All right, so for the cover panel, we have Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all here looking like they're ready for smoke. Luffy happens to have, you know, that big Captain Drip on him. We have the feathers are interesting. I think those. I wonder if those feathers actually represent like Sanji and Zoro in some retrospect. But you would think that you would think that they're one couldn't be red, but the other one would be green. But we'll see. We'll see exactly what Oda might have had in mind for that cover panel. I bet you're as carefree as ever, building models with a halo above you, saying the life of mangaka is tough. I salute you, Oda Ichiro. I wonder if he. I feel like that's a. I feel like that's kind of like a paying respects to Akira. Shout out to the brother Akira. We haven't seen him in. Sorry, he passed away. As you guys may know, is super sad, especially in the anime community. The part that he played when it comes to anime, you know, we wouldn't have One Piece, especially we wouldn't have Naruto, and just damn near every single anime that we have now if it wasn't for Akira and what he was actually able to do with Dragon Ball series. I believe we're supposed to get a new one, or a new one was coming out, so we'll see what they happen to do there. I'm sure that they managed to get so much done. I'm not sure if he was actually still even like the main editor when it came to like Goku or like the main drawer. Obviously, when he initially started it, that was him, and he did like the mangaka. But I guess the mangaka has ended, obviously. But they might continue on with like the actual story. Like I don't feel like he did the animation part so much. Like this is what Goku did, but and this is the story behind it. But was it actually a matter of him being in the editing studio? I'm sure he poured into it, but like he didn't do every single step. Essentially, is what I'm getting to. So we potentially still have a lot more Dragon Ball to come to get our hands on for the next couple of years. All right, so the additional page here we have Luffy eating fries. I want to say. Um, Looks like underwater KFC is what I'm getting from here. We have Vegapunk, Luffy, Jinbei, Nami, Jewelry Bonnie, Chopper. We have the whole gang here. Is there someone besides Sanji? I think it looks like it might just be the blanket or a sweater or something like that. Because he's with Robin, and additionally, we Usopp should be dead right now, or is that why his face is so big because he's getting stung by the jellyfish? Essentially, we have like our boy Kuma there as well. Oh, look what they did with the One Piece logo. They have like a jellyfish on top of it. So, adapted cover request by M. Hugh. The Straw Hats on a deep sea stroll using glowing jellyfish as a parasol. Did One Piece World really have um did I don't feel like we've seen really jellyfish in the what up, brother? How you doing, Praneeth? I don't feel like we really seen jellyfish in the I'm just starting up the chapter. I don't really feel like we've seen jellyfish in the One Piece world so far, but we'll see. All right, a looming threat. Chapter 1111. Okay, we are finally here, guys. The Sun's Shield. So we have one of the gorosei, the like almost like the demon bird one, who happens to be, I believe it is. I believe it's Saint Marcus Mars, so it kind of makes sense. A firebird, and he's Marcus Mars. We have. Let me switch this to another tab. So yeah, there we go. All right, so we have him, his demoness eyes. He is looking down. He sees Jinbei. Jinbei's like, "What in the world? This hockey is unreal. The fight's over, Zoro. Let's move." Okay, so he's breathing hard. Jinbei, no. Oh wow, that cut. Look at that cut. Look at that cut on Lucci, boy. He's still standing. So he's still ready to fight. Jinbei, have you got him yet? I'm on it. Oh wow. Come on, Zoro. You've already won. Fisherman karate. Sorry about this, Lucci. 5,000 prick fist. Damn, he sent him flying. Okay. Solid fight. Even Lucci's surprise. Rob Lucio, Cypher Pole, I guess zero. Where is York? They're looking for York. So he's scared out of his mind. He sends that hockey. We have to even Rob Lucci's like is giving like a petrified look currently. Yeah, Lucci bear lost. Lucci been taking L's in my head. Like Lucci ain't got nothing on our guys, bro. We have to hurry. What is that thing? She's still tied up in the control room. It's on the fourth floor of building A. Oh no, the bird was talking though, right? The gorosei was talking. The two that just ran off are Aurora Nora Zoro and Jinbei, the Knight of the Sea. There are five more Straw Hats up there and two Vegapunks. They're preparing to escape from the back entrance of the Labo Stratum. Also, there are 85 Cypher Pole agents and four Seraphim imprisoned in the basement. Lucci's giving all the sauce right now. Lucci's giving every single deal. Lucci's been around, bro. He know he's the informant in this scenario. And we have 6 minutes before Vegapunk's message. So we're down to 6. Splendid work. I have no further queries. One last thing. My partner should be in the control room. He was badly injured. Please find a way to spare him. That might not be possible. It is hard to single out a lone insect when you're exterminating the hive. Wait. So, whoa. Okay, so they're saying that they're just like I'm interpreting it as what what Saint Marcus Mars is saying right now is that he's not even going to save them. He's actually going to go ahead and exterminate them. He's trying to say so from my so how it's being articulated is that he's going to go exterminate everyone in that room, including York, because they don't have a need for York anymore, right? Or they really want to get rid of all the Vegapunks, but based off all that info, this gorosei is going to take out everyone essentially. So we have Luffy here. Giant old timers, it's really you. It's been over 2 years. Straw Hat, we hardly recognize you. They tell tales about this god in Elbaf. Where did you learn about how he looked? They tell tales about this god in Elbaf. Where did you learn about how he looked? Huh? Your appearance is a pleasant surprise. She. I don't get it, but we can talk later. Yeah, like Luffy has no idea what they're going on about right now. Oops. Oh, hold on. Okay. So underneath here, they got giants, a most unpalatable complication. What enormous beasts! It feels like we're back in the jungles of Elbaf. Two old timers. We're not meant to fight right now. We're supposed to run away. So even Luffy is speaking with intelligence. Right, Luffy's being strategic right now. Luffy actually understands the mission that they need to get off the island. Luffy's not like, all right, let's. I want smoke right now, which I can appreciate because that's how Luffy usually is. Luffy's usually the type to go, all right, we need to go ahead, or like he just wants to win, but he's being very strategic. He's actually being a leader. He's being of his Yonko caliber in decision making, especially. We know Sanji told us when we bumped into him earlier. When you see Luffy, tell him we're meeting on the other end of the island. So all the information they changed it. When we're meeting on the other end of the island. Roy Dogi, I'm counting on you. Got it. See you there. We decided to help you escape. Oh no. Hold on. But I thought Luffy already knew that. Interesting. Okay. We decided to help you escape. Luffy's group, so they're right there. Nami-san's group, they're at the back of the dome. Sanji and Vegapunk, Bonnie and Frankie, Elbaf, the Elbaf ship to the goal. So I love how they're drawing this out right now. After we saw the news, the report said that the Navy was surrounding you after all. Okay. They got the horn going. So something surprised them. Huh? The signal from the captains. They found Straw Hat. Head to the ship. We're getting out of here. Rescuing them was our only goal. It's not like warships have treasure to look anyway. Treasure to loot anyways. You're not wrong. Yeah. Damn it. They're signaling a retreat. That won't do. Allow me to blow a horn on my own. I'll drive home what? The futility. I'll drive home the futility of escape. So he's basically saying like he's gonna make them feel like it's impossible to escape right now. So he roared. The hockey was ridiculous. Okay, so like it was really powerful, essentially. It blew Luffy away. Luffy's like at his just his shorts now, so it shocked him. Wow, so he gave up a lot of hockey. A lot of hockey. Huh? The island's going crazy again. Hey, so I think it was Conqueror's hockey. You good, Straw Hat? You held on. Your body's so funky. Yeah. That was close. A Conqueror hockey roar. Who is this guy? Some government big shot. Luffy is about to do the same thing. What? He's doing that licking tongue? Whooping bell? What's that? No, what's that Pokemon's name where you use rollout? If y'all ever played Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal back in the day, the third gym leader, and had like that one Milk Tank. Milk Tank did that move that was rollout, and it was like the most stressful thing that you've ever had to deal with in your life. Yeah, I definitely remember those days. Oh. All right, so they got their shields. Sun Shield, Savlin. So they're stopping the gorosei in his track. His horns look like blades right now. His horns look like his tusks. I believe it would be called. His tusks look like act like blades currently. That's interesting, but I'm sure he's got a lot of power. What quirk of destiny ties you together? Do you have any idea who that man is? Of course we do. Ga ba 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 ba. Yeah. He's our buddy. Ooh, they managed to split Skyda. Okay, so they managed to push back one of the gorosei. So this goes to show you got to give brownie points and up the ratings of the Giants, because at first I personally I didn't feel like they were such a big threat back in the day, like the pre-time skip. But now you're actually seeing them get to that next level. You're seeing them actually be able to push back a gorosei, which isn't a small feat whatsoever. So he not just pushed back, he actually like fell down, fell back. If that's where you stand, then if that's where you stand, then we will have to erase you from world history along with them. Oh, that's Venom. Watch out. What's Luffy doing? Okay, so Luffy's managed to take a tree and turn it into a bat. Where's that third hand coming from? Or is this one of those like things? She. Like, so Luffy's a baseball player now. So he sends all of them right back. Yeah. Have a taste of your own medicine. Oh no. Luffy's like, oh, they exploded. He's shocked by what happened. Luffy's not playing games, bro. Luffy just shot back. Okay, no, it wasn't two attacks, but he was able to knock back the one. Captains, the flames will block off the forest. All right, let's go. They're gone. They're gone though. Ga, 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 ga. No, we have to hurry. These guys can't die. What? So they've returned. Three of them are back, menacing. Then let's get a move on. Are they really immortal? No idea. But no matter what I do, they keep coming back. I've never heard of any race or ability granting that kind of power. We may be running, but I still count this a victory. Ga ba 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 ba. Jinbei, Zoro, hurry! We're on our way. It's faster to just run normally in front of the ship. Look, you're not going anywhere, Jewelry Bonnie, huh? Oh, where? Uh, One Piece will be on a 3 week break. That's damn. Where's the room displayed? Where's the room displayed on the monster? It spoke. Who are you? Leave me be. Kizaru, are you hurt? Let us treat you. My wounds run deep. He's talking about more than just that. We should attend to them right away. Just let me rest already. Come in. He doesn't want to deal with anything. Something way bigger than just a giant showed up on the northeast shore. That thing is huge. The flames aren't even phasing it. It's like a titan in the middle of an inferno, and it seems to be growing. It seems to be growling something. Forgive me, Joy Boy. An apology for what? Huh. Okay, so robot officially is standing and going. This robot is that big. Interesting. And it's alive to some extent, right? It's alive to some extent because it's actually asking. You know what's funny? It has the horns and it's giving me Onigashima vibes. And it's giving me Onigashima vibes. I think next week. Next week. So this is the big cliffhanger. Oda's trying to set us up for a big chapter next week. Sorry, in 3 weeks. Excuse me, not next week. Oda's setting us up for a super huge chapter in the coming weeks. It was a good chapter. Good to see. You know, interesting slash slightly disappointing. You were hoping that Zoro took out Lucci. You didn't think so as of yet. Which is it goes to show where Zoro is ahead of Sanji still. Sorry, I have to say it. I have to admit that. But it's still not confirmed. It's still showing that it hasn't confirmed that Zoro is actually above Lucci overall. He still was able to stand and he's still able to go. It could be his buddy. It could be definitely his buddy. It could be I'm getting the same like concept as Zunisha in a sense, whereas like Zunisha believed that he failed as well. So like you have the different races. I don't feel like there's gonna be too many more, but Zunisha is actually an animal, and then that one might have been like a giant prior to. But we know that the technology that Vegapunk is trying to get back to that already existed, or already exists in some plane of the Earth. I guess like I don't feel like it naturally existed. Like everything that we have now was there in some way, shape, or form. It just had to form, um, in some essence, right? Um, it looks as though they obviously we know that they have to get away. We have 6 minutes. I'm curious, are we gonna actually lose any of the I feel like was it Dora and Bragi? They might not make it. One of them might not make it. Um you think Dragon's coming next chapter? I don't know. I feel like he's still kind of far. I feel like Dragon is um I feel like Dragon is that one fight, one battle that we're gonna have to wait for forever. And until that we get the Akainu, I feel like Akainu might actually kill Garp in a sense, right? And then that's where you have Kizan, Kizan still have feelings, or he's on still a good person. We already know that like he actually has a different motive altogether as to what he's doing with the Blackbeard Pirates, or we believe so anyways. I don't think he just went fully bad. I think he's actually has intentions, or maybe he's confused in a sense, but he has an objective and he's going towards that objective. I feel like a Kainu would go ahead and look at Garth being weak, or he's in a position where he's in front of the Blackbeard Pirates or something like that, and he just goes ahead and he manages to he kills Garp himself, which then gets Dragon involved, where it's like they want smoke. So you'll have technically wind against fire, which is going to be interesting. It's like Naruto versus Sasuke to some extent, but I think we still have some time before we actually get Dragon. When he do comes, the whole internet's gonna break down. But we have it's a 3 week break, so it's very possible. Anything is possible actually. It with Dragon coming along, I just feel like the distance that he is right now is way too far and based off how we've seen him, it's way too far for him to have come here, because we saw the live update, right? I think they showed Kawabaka Kingdom with the live update as well. So if that's the case, then he's still there, unless his devil fruit allows him to get to certain places very very quickly, him particularly. But we already have like the teleportation fruit, and things like we have the teleportation fruit, which the sniper has, and a couple other ones that like I feel like we have that aspect of it already. I don't know how a Dragon would be able to get there unless not even unless it's the year of the dragon. It's the year of the dragon. So funny enough, the way that Oda thinks, you really think that he really foresaw this or really planned it and like trying to set things up. It's like, all right, and this year is going to be the year of the dragon. We're going to make sure Dragon goes off in this year. So until then, we're going to have to go ahead. We definitely are going to go to Elbath next, unless we have like a little mid pit stop in between. Nah, I don't want to say we will, just because Elbath technically was or should have been that place, unless it's like you get shipwrecked, wherever the case may happen, and then afterwards you still have to go ahead and get to Elba at least. Um, uh no, I think it's up to Dragon. Interesting. I feel like it's up to Dragon. Like Luffy's destiny lies with fighting. Like Luffy has now proven himself stronger than Kizan, obviously, or sorry, Kizaru, and I like the only ones that are going to slow him down are Kainu and Kuzan. So, but I don't. I feel like his only major battles left are Blackbeard and Inu. I don't feel like he's still going to get in a Kainu fight. You would have wanted it, but setting up a Kainu with that motive, where it's like, say like a Kainu ends up getting taken over by Emu or something like that, or because I don't feel like Blackbeard would get taken over by Emu. It could be, but I don't feel like they would set it up in that fashion in order to make it happen. So I don't know if Sabo wants that smoke. That but it have to be solo. That's the thing. It would have to be solo. Like I can't. I'm not sure, or I don't see any major battles taking place with um Sabo for some reason. I'm not getting that vibe in a sense. I because we're having the gorosei fight right now. Like maybe Luffy and Sabo versus Emu, or not that I wouldn't love that, but like I would want Luffy to have his one-on-one fight. But if like Emu is essentially the greatest threat, even one that is bigger than Blackbeard, we can always see that potentially happening, right? Like we can have Blackbeard, Luffy versus Blackbeard still, where like that's the whole Mara of the story. But we can also have excuse me, um, we can also have Luffy versus Emu, which is like the Kaguya, where it's like she was in the main villain, or kind of in a sense, but she was so powerful that she ended up becoming the main character. So it'd be interesting to see that happen. If the five elders defeated Emo, we'll take action. Yeah, I don't think like I feel like, well, two scenarios. You already know how this kind of goes, where it's like an anime. If the henchman can't do it, the I see it being like there's only two, say two of the planets left, two of the five elders left. I see Emu absorbing them, right? Because Emu actually might be a piece of um the gorosei might be pieces of Emu to some respect. Um that'd be interesting if they were. I can't say for certain, but it's something that's also like a plot line that's open, or they actually came from Emu and from there, Emu's actually able to go ahead and absorb them back. So yeah, I can see that. But we have a long wait, which I don't love. But is necessary, and luckily, it's not because of Oda's health. You know, like anytime it comes down to Oda's health, I feel like the One Piece community is not like in a slight like shock slash like in a slight panic, because we genuinely care about our boy. We just lost Akira. Last thing we want is like for Oda to go, just because we love his story so much and we love him as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing what we have happen next in the next chapter, because whatever takes place, whether it be the giant is huge. Like I didn't realize it genuinely. That's not Labo Stratum. That's all of like his head. I feel like has to be touching the labostratum. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. I don't feel like they showed it in that panel. But if anything, Um, it really could have done that essentially. All right, guys. Oh, 100%. Oda's the most important person as well. Oda, protect Oda at all costs. Protect Oda at all costs. Like I'm sure, I'm so sure. I haven't found any information. I backed the source up, but I'm so sure Oda is like one of the most protected human beings in Japan. It has to be. He has to be. Oda has to be like the most protected man in Japan. Just because of the impact that he has. You know what I mean? The story that he's building, the communities that he's building, the people that he's helping, right? So when thinking about brand, it kind of does come back to that as well. Um, any other pieces, guys? I would definitely would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'm going to stay on the live for another minute or so. Yeah, guys, a lot has been going on with this channel here. I'm going to have a second channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure you guys follow me on MIBXR. Essentially, that's kind of like my music, entrepreneurship, day-to-day life channel. I'm showing you like behind the scenes, what my life is like, what it's like going for your dream as the straw hat itself. That's essentially why I wear this even in all the streams and whatnot. I just want people, I want to help people achieve their dreams. And if there's any way that I could possibly do that to help you out, let me know. I greatly would appreciate hearing it from you. I love to see, getting support from my brother here beneath, who like gives me his feedback, talks to me inside the channel here. So if you happen to go ahead and rock with your boy, if you want to have a say in the matter, or if you guys want to be a part of my community, make sure you guys go ahead and hit MIBXR. I'm going to be having some great collabs this year. I'm going to be pushing a lot more content. I was funny enough, there's a song I came across, Team Tomadashi. I'm not sure if you guys have heard it before, but it's an amazing song. It's like a Japanese song, a trap song, and your boy has to jump on the remix, or has to at least give a verse to it, because it's a fire song. I hope you guys go ahead and listen to it for yourself. But yeah, I'm going to probably go ahead and fix a couple lyrics and whatnot. I heard it for the first time yesterday, but the song's over is almost done, just because it was, it really rolled off the tongue. With this channel here, I haven't been 100% consistent, or like I don't post every day, but what I would like to do is go ahead and post a lot more regularly for you guys. I think on this channel here, I'm going to be like posting more motivation and anime content, try and pump it out as much as possible. But additionally, I have my MIBXR channel, which is, motivation, it's education, everything, not just pertaining to music, but outside of music as well. But that's just where I specialize in that, as well as like banking. But yeah, no, absolutely. I really hope that you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm probably going to have a Telegram set up for you guys sooner than later, so you guys can really join me and my community to make sure that we push this vision and mission forward. My mission is essentially to make a lot of people's dreams come true, especially my family's. I'm a father of three little girls, and it's important for me to, it's how I feel about it is, I can't judge anybody on their parenting or what it is that they do for a living. I want to teach my girls that dreams are possible, as well as it's important to dream. And that's something that One Piece has done for me. It's helped me to increase my desires for myself, my dreams, and things that I care about, essentially. So if you guys go ahead, hit the subscribe button, send this to any One Piece fan you know. If you happen to know 10 One Piece fans and you share this video to every single one of them, or get them to subscribe, I greatly, greatly would appreciate it, and 100,000 million infantly help me out. And yeah, let's communicate, let's connect. Bleach, I haven't seen Bleach in a while. I thought it was done, or at least on break. That makes sense. Bleach, I haven't seen in quite a while. I know what happens. I've read the manga. I read it years ago, but yeah, I know to see what happens is gonna be exciting as well. So, all right, y'all, it's your boy Ange. I still gotta do a couple things from the day. Happy 11/11. Many blessings and lessons for all you guys. Make sure you guys continue to subscribe to your boy. Share this with a couple of people if you're rocking. Anybody who's in the anime community, please send this video to them so they can go ahead and support your boy. All right, it's your boy Ange. I will see you guys in the next one. Shout out to my little bro. I think I saw like just a few people in the live here. Shout out to my brother Puneeth again, who damn near watched the whole thing. Sending love to you, brother. Sending love to everybody. It's your boy Ange. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.